My mission is to ride all the EuroVelo routes and cycle through every European country with good cycling infrastructure. That long-term goal is what drives me forward, and Portugal was one of the missing pieces. From the very beginning, this trip was about reaching Portugal. I first mapped out south to north, but after countless hours of planning, I flipped the route. I wanted Portugal to be my grand finale, and Lisbon the finish line I dreamed of. From Santiago to the Portuguese border, the ride felt almost timeless. Quiet roads, rolling landscapes, and these old stone bridges, each one carrying me a little closer to the next chapter. I was excited, knowing Portugal was just ahead, but at the same time I felt a little empty, like the grand finale in Santiago had already passed. Crossing these bridges became more than just a way forward, they were my transition from one journey into another. And then came the Portuguese Camino. I had been passing pilgrims on my way to Santiago, seeing their effort, their fatigue, and sometimes their struggle. But here in Portugal, everything was reversed. I was riding towards the pilgrims, meeting their faces head on. The joy, the hope, the freedom in their eyes, it was contagious. Almost every one of them gave me a big smile, and in that moment I felt like I was part of something bigger. I had just finished my Camino to Santiago, and now I was being carried forward by theirs. Riding the Portuguese Camino was amazing. More than just roads and signs, it was pure connection. By the time I crossed the border, I was exhausted. Weeks of riding through France and Spain had caught up with me. My legs were heavy, my body tired, and the Portuguese drivers weren't exactly making life easier. But this country still had something special waiting for me. Food has always been my compass, and in Portugal it didn't disappoint. Bacalhau, fresh pastries, roadside fruit stands, and even a simple meal at camp. Every bite felt like it was fueling not just my body, but my spirit. This was comfort, and after so many kilometers, I needed it. Portugal also gave me freedom. Quiet campsites, stretches of wild coast and wooden bridges leading me over endless sand dunes, and Lisbon somewhere ahead of me. I could ride, stop or sleep wherever I wanted. That freedom is why I bikepack. But I won't lie, by now I was tired, more than tired. After nearly 3 weeks on the road, fatigue became my constant companion, and yet there's something honest about admitting it. Portugal tested me, but it also reminded me the journey doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be lived. Portugal was never just another country, it was the reason for this journey, and another step in my bigger mission to ride across Europe and EuroVelo routes. The food, the freedom, the fatigue, and the smiles of pilgrims on the Camino all shaped these final days. And when I finally reached Lisbon, it wasn't just the end of a trip. It was the fulfillment of a dream I had carried for months. Having a goal like this, something to always work towards, is what keeps me motivated. My Camino didn't end in Santiago, it continued.